Hello friends. Now I would like to give one more demo on the same concept, user defined, throwing user defined exception, which enables you to crystallize your command over this concept. Already I told you the previous example was insufficient balance exception. Now one more common error which may be committed by a customer is typing non-multiples of hundreds. Actually, ATM program is designed for with issuing money in multiples of 100. So, if you attempt otherwise, it leads to error, and error should be clearly notified to the user in order to enable them to rectify his mistake and draw the correct amount. Okay. For that purpose, simple changes I made in the previous program, that you can notice that. Here, name is always very core, it is not a simple job. So, whatever name you give, not only yourself, any layman also should understand that point. Always remember, whenever you give an identifier, not only this, any identifier you design, then you should think of others can understand it or not. That too, especially a layman can understand or not. In order to use a bank ATM, he need not be a programmer. He may be ordinary person. So, in a layman's view, we have to think and give the names. So, a multiple hundreds exception, as I told you already, it should be the subclass of exception class. It should be, it is mandatory. That is why multiple hundreds exception extends exception. This is compulsory, that you remember. And thereafter, multiple hundreds exception. In that, actually this is the constructor, and in this the appropriate message, not only giving names, the appropriate message which can be understood by a layman should be written with the amount in multiples of hundreds. That you write, that will be displayed in case of committing exception. Okay. Thereafter, class exception demo and main, and now also we are giving 12,000 rupees balance, and thereafter for input statement for entering balance we are using console class and here see try block, where the exception prone code is there, that you must write in a try block. For that purpose, withdrawable amount and integer parse int and read line amount to withdraw, that you have to type, it will accept it. And now this is the logical code. You have to design the logical code properly. In the previous case, what I have written, the withdrawal amount is greater than the available balance, that I have written. Here what I have to write, it should not, it should be whatever amount you withdraw should be multiples of 100. What code you write? Modulus 100 is equal to 0. That is, suppose you would like to draw 5,500. 5,500 modulus 100, 0. If it is not so, if it is so, this is executed. It is executed. If it is not so, exception is thrown. One thing I am telling you, if you do not have the command over basics, always you are handicapped. Actually, it is simple modulus operator. If you do not know its functionality, what will happen? Here you are confused. Entire program you may write, but at a simple code you are handicapped. What type of code I have to write? Suppose if you write some weak code, or otherwise it may have some error prone scope or a loophole, again it creates a problem. Understand? That is why you should have strong knowledge over basics, strong knowledge over basics. Otherwise, you never become an efficient programmer. If you know about all the elements, basic elements of the program, automatically they strike to your brain. Then you can devise your logic. Understand that point, always you remember. Thereafter, balance minus equal to withdrawal amount, and balance is printed, and this is already I told you, this is label loop. If it is not the case, exception is thrown. If it is the case, no exception is thrown, it is simply ignored. So thereafter catch block is there. Catch block. In the catch block, actually that message, what is the message? Withdraw amount in multiples of 100 is printed. Okay, this is the program. And one thing once again I am telling you, simply seeing my code and if you type, you never become a programmer. Just understand that and write your code and thereafter type. That is for all novices, it is a good habit. Otherwise, type the code. Don't refer my code. And if program works well, it is well and good. Or otherwise, make a probe where you committed mistake. You never committed mistake throughout the program. Here and there, some problems may be there where you didn't focus, where you didn't grasp. That you point. Then instead of studying 100%, you have to study only 5% or 10%. That is enough. That is the way of learning and mastering programming. So this program you understand thoroughly, every bit of code you understand. Thereafter, you close the book. You close the book and type the same program. Or otherwise, if you know any other case and all that, you try. That is always good. So if you are successful in that, this point of concepts you can own in your brain. That point you understand. So in this case, what is the balance? 12,000. Now we want to withdraw 10,000. There is no issue in that because successfully done. All exception handling code is simply ignored. Suppose you want to withdraw 9,550. Then this exception is thrown because it is not multiples of 100. That's why at the time of interpretation, this message is thrown. Runtime exception, withdraw amount in multiples of hundreds. Then the customer can rectify his behavior and may ask for 9,500 or 9,600 or 10,000. But in multiples of 100, then it will be successful. This is the basic purpose of creating exception handling mechanism. One thing I am telling you here, I have given you the real-time examples. In earlier cases, I didn't give you real-time examples. So the spirit of these examples you keep in mind for using other exceptions also.